What's good? All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wait for some people to come in the building, man. What's good? Emmanuel Mamak, what's good this morning, man? How you feeling, man? Yes, sir. Bracy One, what's good? Patrick Penashot, my man, what's good, man? Harry Ferguson, what's going on? Nino Brown Boxing, man. We are long overdue, man. What's the word for nine? What's good, Real Talk? Great Edge, Harold Jones, man. Train oneist. I like that. Ralph Alfonso, what's good, man? What's going on? Yes, sir. Ronald Gomez back at it, man. We don't stop moving, man. We don't stop moving. Pine Law 906, what's good? Derek Wilkes, Kelly C. What's good? Bushid, man. What's happening, man? Terry TZ Frank is always good to talk to you, man. Denard Reed, my man, what's going on, man? He said, Patrick Penashar says, guess alerts are working again. Man, please, can we get some alerts working, man? They be trying to do it. Oh, my God. I don't know what they did with that. TZ Frank said, I got Canelo tonight. I got Canelo tonight, too. The Expert Genius, what's good, man? We got to hear your voice on the live stream one of these days, man. You be hiding. You don't be, you ball hogging the wisdom, dog. What's good, man? Man, you know what? Just remember, man, I have not seen Think Tank of the Esoteric in a long time. Eddie Ed, what's good, man? Loma in the building. Yes. Hey, man, one of the greatest little fighters of our time. Dwayne McBride, what's good, man? Luis Gomez, what's going on, man? Irvin Park in Chicago. Frank Sparty, what's good, man? How you feeling? Walter Tran, what's going on? Maurice McElroy. Oh, man, David Wilson, I'm sorry, man. I've been trying to move this thing down, and sometimes I just miss people. What's good, David Wilson? How are you feeling this morning, man? Hope all is well with you. Let me give you a couple extra sentences, let you know how happy I'm here to see you, David Wilson. Yes, sir. Thank you again, David Wilson. Sorry, man. I did not mean to skip you. Charles Tiller, what's good, man? Horatio Drago, what's good, man? He said, "Hi, Fannon. I hear you, homie, loud and clear. Let's get it." Yes, sir. Justin Hutchinson, what's good, man? How did you see? Hey, did you see Fred talking about Crawford not doing interviews with black media? He was going in. How you feel about that? I heard Cali Enigma talk about it. I haven't seen Fred's thing yet, but Bud's a prick. I mean, you know, that's what he is. He's always been a prick. That's not new. You know what I'm saying? That he won't talk to black media. I mean, I don't know if he wouldn't talk to them. He was having a bad mood, whatever it was. But Bud Carver's he's been a prick, man. That's his personality. That ain't nothing new. You know how that dude always like the way he jumped in Jose Benavidez's face, the way that he responds on tweets and all that stuff to people. You can tell a dude's aggressive. That's his personality. He's aggressive, and now he's probably feeling real Hollywood since ESPN signed him to all that money. You know, now he say, talk to my media man. Nah, dog, we ain't gonna talk to your media man. We're gonna talk about your ass all day, every day. Till ESPN execs tip you on the shoulder and say, Bud, your analytics in the black community are they're suffering. You know, something like that, man. But anyway, man, I have to see it. There's not too much I can say about it. He's a great fighter, though. I don't want to, go too far with that. BBG, what's good, man? Marvin Gray said, good morning, Ganon. Try the magic shave in the gold can. Hell no. But hey, man, I appreciate you looking out for my beard. Toot Robinson, what's good, man? Expert Genius, yes, I have to get on one day. Yeah, man, hit me. You got my email. I think you usually hit me on Facebook, though, man. One of the very few people that hit me on Facebook because I'm never on it. But, hey, man, hit me up, man. We can do it up. We can do it. I got definitely, man, I've been waiting for my man Nino Brown for a while. Not waiting on him, man. We keep missing stuff, man. I see you putting out videos on Nino Brown. What's good, David Wilson, man? Eddie G, GGG on the KO Lockett. Well, he was looking thin. But he ain't got no younger, man. Michael James, what's good, man? Brian Taylor, what's good in the shy? Good morning, Justin March, Justin Hutchinson. We got two back-to-back Justins. B Mac, he want to jump in Spence face like that. He want to jump in Spence face like that, though. He going to leave that alone. Now, he ain't doing that. If he does, come on, man. He ain't no softy, dog. True Bud is an asshole, and he's not a talker, not a good look. Yeah, Bud's just he's a prick. He's a prick for a while. Just look at him. Listen to the way he talks to people. I mean, man, some people are like, like corny pricks. Like, I don't think Adrian Bronner is really a prick. I think Adrian Bronner is just a smart ass, and a lot of times he is probably drunk or something like that. But, Bud just kind of got that aggressive. He kind of got that aggressive attitude, man. And he's real arrogant, man. And, hey, man, he's got reason to be arrogant. What's going on, Zoe Life? Let's get to it, man. Let me make sure. I think I've seen everybody I got to say what's up to. But let's get to this, man. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. is talking about fighting Manny Pacquiao. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay, number one, I definitely think that fight is going to happen, dog. Okay, Amir Khan and Hyde, yeah. I think the fight's going to happen because there's a lot of money on the table. And you know dang well that what's going on, Kid Mid? And you know dang well that Manny Pacquiao wants that money, wants that rematch. Okay, he's still fighting. What's going on, Nelson Nobles and Kid Mid? Zoe Life said easy work. Yeah, so he'll go out there and it might be easy work for Floyd. But here's the thing, man, I want to talk about, man. King Jaffe, I'm going to try to pause right here on King Jaffe's Joe's comment, and then I'm gonna come back because I want to say something about this, man. I love talking to y'all. I just got to get this off my chest real quick. Then I'll get back to this comment section, man. King Jaffe Joe said, I know Oscar pissed off. Floyd did say this on the day Canelo GGG fight that shifted, that shit filled my timeline up. Oh yeah, dude be doing funny shit like that. He knows how it works. But look here, man. If this fight actually happens, man, good comment, King Jaffe Joe. If this fight does happen, here's the thing. It's the young fighters' fault. These dudes that will not fight each other and demand that these guys fight each other are missing. Those guys are being penny wise and pound foolish. Floyd Mayweather Jr., if they make this fight, any fight that Floyd Mayweather Jr. makes right now is a bigger fight than any of these young dudes who act like they're these fucking Hollywood stars. You got Sean Porter talking about he's going to fight once a year. You got Terrence Crawford and ESPN talking about they signed the most lucrative deal in boxing history. Get the fuck out of here. No, get out of here. Ain't nobody believing that you're giving that dude $100 million a fight. Really? That's what Floyd was winding up with, man. Floyd, at the end of his pay-per-views and all that stuff, he was walking away with $100 million a fight. You think I believe that Terrence Crawford, that ESPN is giving Terrence Crawford $100 million a fight? The fuck out of here, man. That's one of those, NBA contract type of shit. Like it could be as big as. But regardless, the problem is that the reason that these two 40-year-old men can steal the shine from all of these dudes is because they're not fighting each other. They can steal the shine from these old dudes. These old dudes can steal the shine. They would steal the shine from Terrence Crawford. They'll steal the shine from Anthony Joshua. They'll steal the shine from every single all these dudes because these guys are not fighting each other, and nobody has the ability to say that they are the best fighter in the world because they won't get in the ring with each other and prove that they are the best fighter in their weight division. And when you are just the best fighter in your weight division, you hold all the belts, you hold them for a while, and people talk about you like you're like that, and you get a couple contenders coming up there to fight you, your name will grow. But they don't want to do that. They want to do this Sean Porter shit, and I'm going to call it the Sean Porter shit. Because Sean Porter talking about his dad talking about him fighting once a year, man. Sean Porter, you are a contender. You're not the champ, you're a contender. I'm telling you, they're all contenders in my book. As much as I get on Alexander Usyk is the only dude in the all of boxing right now that is the only champion. So if somebody came back in the cruiserweight division talking about a big money fight, they would have to say, oh, really? Whoever that dude is that's the big money guy, you gotta, man, come on, man. You can't come back. You got to fight Alexander Usyk. We don't give a shit about this other fight. If there was a welterweight champion, one welterweight champion, if they had unified all the belts and there was one guy, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao would have a harder time outperforming that guy. Because people would say, hold on, man, we don't give a shit about that if you want to fight this guy. But who can you say that about? You can't say that about anybody because these punks won't, I don't want to call them punks, but because they won't fight each other, man. You got 15 different belts hanging out there, man. And like I've heard some people say, man, people want to be Floyd Mayweather, but they don't want to be Pretty Boy Floyd. The fact of the matter is, Pretty Boy Floyd fought tough competition. He beat the best dude at 135. He beat the best dude at 100. At 130, he beat the best dude. 135, he beat the best dude. 140, he was the best dude and beat the best dude. He moved on to 147. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. As bad as people talk about Oscar De La Hoya fought every damn body. He fought everybody. I didn't think he beat Pernell Whitaker, but he fought Pernell Whitaker. He fought Jose, not Jose Luis Castillo. God dog, man. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. He fought Ike Quartey. He fought obviously he fought Tito Trinidad, and he fought Shane Mosley. He wound up fighting Fernando Vargas. He fought Bernard Hopkins. He fought everybody. And he was the big money man in every one of the fights that he had. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought all these guys, man. These dudes ain't fight. These guys are making Oscar De La Hoya making these dudes look bad. And that's the reason why these cats ain't never going to be big like that. What's going on, Anthony Johnson? He said, mankind must hate Floyd. He needs to stop ducking Kell Brook. Yeah, there ain't no running from Kell Brook, man. Go ahead and fight Kell Brook, man. He said, if I can get this Manny Pacquiao fight out, Kell Brook can wait. Man, ain't nobody interested in you doing anything but fighting Kell Brook, man. Ain't nobody interested in Amir Khan fighting anybody but Kell Brook. I'm not interested in anybody but Kell Brook fighting Amir Khan. Anybody that Kell Brook is fighting other than Amir Khan. Get the one fight that you guys have to get done out of the way. But see, that's a perfect example. Amir Khan doesn't think he's going to win that fight, so he doesn't want to take the fight, even though that's the fight that obviously everybody wants. These dudes don't care what fans think, man. You're trying to be smart businessmen. But God dog, man, you got to get your way all the way. You got to get your weight up, dude. Get your weight up. Then be one. PK Boxing and MMA, man. Salute to the Don. Pound LDBC. Salute to you as well, man. Please subscribe to my man, PK Boxing and MMA. I was listening to my dude, Black Fight Fan TV's and 78 Sports TV's channel last night, man, and they were talking about how you cats are really coming through, how you were coming through with that really good content. Man, let's keep making that happen, man. I appreciate you, man. Expert Genius, that's real, because one floor, it was Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd, all the big fan. I'm not a big fan of Money Mayweather, but Pretty Boy, yes. But in today's boxing, like you said, nobody wants to be Pretty Boy. Yeah, man, nobody wants to fight. Get the fight, man. Like, there shouldn't be all that shit. That, man, there should be no conversation, no words coming out of Terrence Carver's mouth except for, I want Errol Spence Jr. I want Keith Thurman. I want Sean Porter. There shouldn't be any words coming out of his mouth other than that. I don't care how much money you're making, man, but that's what you're going to be set at right there, because you're not going to get any bigger. You're not going to transcend the sport of boxing, not fighting the best fighters, man. You know what I mean? Gregory Wise said this fight is a charity circus to help Pacquiao. Yeah. Hey, man, I suppose that dude is going to make good money. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know if it's a charity thing. $100 million for Floyd. Floyd going to get $100 million. All right. Floyd's going to get $100 million, dude. He's going to get $100 million just all people publicizing it. Man, that's a lot of money sitting. What's going on, Black Wall Street? Salute to you as well. Dude, that's a lot of money sitting on that table, man. That's a lot of money sitting on that table, man. That, I mean, when people say, I hear people saying that it's not going to happen. But I'm like, look, man, that's a lot of money. Okay. And Floyd ain't Anthony Joshua. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to just be like, oh, well, Manny Pacquiao's just trying to ride off my name. And, I would rather, he going to take that money. What's going on, Tim Cross? How you feeling, man? Yep. Floyd getting sponsorship money too. Yeah. They're going to sell that fight, man. They're going to sell that fight, dude. Lowland Prophet said, Fannon, you think Floyd will put Spence and Wilder on the undercard? No, man, they don't even need to be on that undercard, man. I mean, they could, but I wouldn't. I don't think that's what you do. I wouldn't. If I was them, I would do my own card, man. Were they going to get extra money for that? to fight on his undercard. Maybe Spence. You can do a co-main event with Errol Spence and somebody and let that dude shine. Yeah, I would think that. I guess that could be cool. But not Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder needs to stand alone. That fight needs to stand alone. Because, and see, quiet as kept, man, that's the dude. Thanks, Lowland Prophet. Yeah, I was answering Lowland Prophets. Now, that's the dude, by the way, that is trying to do what he should do. And that's Deontay Wilder. And if Deontay Wilder is successful in going the route that he's going, dude, ain't nobody going to watch no Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight over a Deontay Wilder fight. And it's going to come soon. If he keeps pressing the way that he's pressing, if he's able to beats Tyson Fury, and then this dude over there in the UK ever grows a pair, stops hiding, get up from underneath Eddie Hearn's skirts and fights him. The winner of that fight, dude, there's no reason that 40-year-old blown up lightweights should be able to outperform the heavyweight champion of the world, man. There's no way that should happen, man. There's no way. Let me remind, there would be no. I'm trying to think. Did they cross it? Did Oscar De La Hoya? Oscar De La Hoya was never at any point in time bigger than Mike Tyson was. Mike Tyson and those guys kind of tapered off. Yeah, it was in the mid 90s. Mike Tyson was still bigger than Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar De La Hoya was a bigger fighter than everybody that's fighting today, with the exception, obviously, of Floyd, who keeps coming out of retirement, man. Let me get back to the comment section, man. Himura Kenshin, what's good with you, man? Wilder Fury got my money. Oh, absolutely. I'm buying that one. I'm buying that one just to support the dude. Because I got to support somebody that wants to do what they want, that wants to be the best, that wants to be the best, right? To show that he's the best by beating the best. And he's like, look, if these cats beat me, they beat me. But this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the best. And hey, man, I got his mentality. You got to applaud. You got to applaud that, man. He's not talking about trying, what the smart business decisions are and, that crap that, see, because I'm trying not to be to go too much on, how can I get a wrench? You got a wrench, Lowland Profits. You don't see a wrench? 2 pay-per-views in December. I don't know. I'm gonna buy. Let me tell you, if I'm buying a pay-per-view, it's going to be Floyd. It's going to be Wilder Fury. I'm telling you, I believe in supporting things with my money. I'm not going to do. I might get both of them. Whatever. I support Floyd and Manny Pacquiao if it's on Showtime. Showtime, I'll support it. I like what Showtime Boxing does. Real talk. Real talk. Wilder versus Fury should be paid for. No streaming. Yeah, I'm not streaming that. I'm hitting pay-per-view. Boop. Whatever it is, it'd be $100. I'm paying for it. I'm buying it. Yeah, and I'm buying it on HD. I'm not even playing with that, dude. What's going on? Sign up time. See, salute Fannon, brother. I like your consistency with your live streams. Man, I appreciate that, man. Got to just keep rolling, man. We trying to grow, man. We trying to do. And I'm really trying to rock with the LDBC, man. I got to tell you, man, these young boys have inspired me because I really think that these dudes are the truth, man. I'm telling you, man. I love what cats are doing. There's a whole bunch of different opinions going around, but it is what it is, man. It's a really great fan base of boxing fans to talk to, man. Taryn Harris said, I'm streaming the fight tonight. Oh, yes, sir, I am. Sparrow, the sad truth is Wilder doesn't have a single sponsorship deal in America. Why? I don't know that to be true. But yeah, I don't know that to be true. Somebody's sponsoring them. There'll be a gas station in Alabama, putting something on some shorts. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. That's not. What's sad about that, man? My business. I am not. What's sad is, I feel so sorry for you because you don't have a sponsorship deal. There's nobody that wants to put your name on their back. What difference does that make to me? What difference does that make? He got a sponsorship. He can let me tell you who his sponsor is. I'm one. Okay, because every time that motherfucker fight, I'm supporting him. He has the Fannon official sponsorship. I'll stamp him. Does that make you feel better? You know what I mean? The Showtime sponsoring him and getting all his fights and paying him to fight. Does that make him a better fighter? You know what I mean? Because what do you want him to be? Oscar De La Hoya? You want him to be Floyd? You want him to be Bernard Hopkins and have a casino spray paint some shit on his back, like what Bernard Hopkins used to do? Remember when they used to do that shit? They used to literally spray paint people's names, company names on the backs of fighters, like fucking slave brands. Would that make you would that make people happy? Does that make him a better fighter? How about I sponsor him by, if he charges $100 for his pay-per-view, I will pay $100 and sponsor his ass every single solitary time to the tune of whatever it costs to watch him fight. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm not counting these dudes' money, man. I mean, I'll go through the conversation to rebut an article, Wilder has a few local sponsors in Bama. Who the fuck cares, though? What is this? Who cares? Now, I mean, maybe you don't care, and I don't hear sarcasm in your voice. Who cares? Who cares? You know who Muhammad Ali's sponsor was? Quiz. Does anybody know who Muhammad Ali's sponsor was? Let me know. Yeah, we got 212 people in the building. Only 70 likes, 1 dislike. Let's get the likes up or let the dislikes up, man. Let's try to catch it up. Let me tell you do you know who Muhammad Ali's sponsor was? This is Muhammad Ali, okay? This is Muhammad Ali. We'll do legendary top cats. Anybody? It was a Roach Motel. Roach Motel. Okay? He sold Raid. There you go. Raid to kill cockroaches. That was his sponsor. Yeah, I know Nelson is with the Nation of Islam, but that was his sponsor, Raid. Okay, who was Sugar Ray Robinson's sponsor? Come on, man. Who cares? Decon. Who cares who somebody's sponsor is, man? And come on, man. You bringing up shit that don't got anything to do with the ring. Oh, and some shoe polish. Yeah, nigga, shine my shoes. That type of shit. Kill these cockroach in you niggas' houses and shine my shoes. Type of sponsorships, man. Come on, man. What does that have to do with who you fighting in the ring? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't care who his sponsorship is, man. I don't care who his sponsors are. I care about what are you asking about? What? Yeah, who cares? I don't care who his sponsors are. I'm not buying their products. I don't need their help, by the way. Just so you know. I know everybody that if I want to buy something, what do I care? Anyway, man. It is what it is, man. Everlast probably. What gloves does he fight with? He probably gets paid for Everlast if he uses Everlast. But does that make you feel better? I know that who has some good sponsorships, man? They wound up flat on their back. It's Tom Sawyer. Floyd's in his 40s, Manny's 30s. Y'all here is the key. Manny knows his shoulder was last time, but Floyd really does think that Manny was 100%. Manny just got a KO. Then he called May. Oh, God. Hey, man, Tom Sawyer, that ain't going to help him. That's Lucas Matisse, man. Don't get amped up on Lucas Matisse. That's Lucas Matisse, man. Lucas Matisse is shot. Okay? Lucas Matisse is a shot fighter. It ain't happening. But I don't really care, man, to tell you the truth. Michael Johnson, what's good? He said, worried about popularity contests and DAZN ain't got a commercial for AJ. Man, I don't even know where I could see a DAZN commercial, man. Maybe somebody told me when someone was on Box Rec or something, like it was on Box Rec. You gonna sell Box Rec. Man, JMJ, man, be safe, man. Much love in the super chat. He said, Fannon, listening to you in the hurricane in North Carolina, man. Be safe out there in North Carolina. Hey, man, be safe. I think that is the rain. I'm all the way in Texas, man, and it's overcast here. And I think that's a result of what's going on there, man. I appreciate you, though, man. Let me see, my man. Yeah, Michael Johnson, once again in the super chat. I want to make sure I did that one. Thank you, sir. He said, worried about popularity contests and DAZN ain't got a commercial for AJ. Yeah, man, let's stop with that stuff, man. Anthony Joshua could be the biggest star in the history of it. Anthony Joshua had the potential to be the biggest star in boxing. For real, biggest star in boxing. For real, biggest star in boxing. But he stopped. He decided not to cross the finish line. And as a result, dog, people, you know what happens if you like way ahead of everybody else and you pull a muscle on the home stretch and you can't move? Somebody runs right by your ass. Runs right by your ass, crosses that finish line, takes that gold medal, and everybody talks about what could have been for you. You know what I mean? What you talking about? Floyd is, man, please, man. Floyd is a cherry picker. Floyd has taken fights that he can win, but dog, he earned he went through a phase when flip. That's the money Mayweather part, man. What's going on, the legendary Lawrence Williams, man? What's going on? Layla D, what's going on? How you feeling? Wrench Gang strong, I see. Yes, sir. We smack people, man. Bloop. People ain't trying to talk bad about it. We got Mayweather fans up in here, man. People ain't trying to hear. Is he a cherry picker? Some people can say he's a cherry picker. Maybe he's a cherry picker. You know, he has picked a cherry now. I ain't gonna lie and say he ain't never picked a cherry now. His last fight, he picked that cherry named Andre Berto. But he didn't start off ducking and dodging and having conversations about why he can't fight Jose Luis Castillo. You know what I mean? Did he duck when he took on Jose Luis Castillo in I think that was his first fight at lightweight. Went straight to him. And then when somebody acted like he gave him a fight, he gave him a rematch. Hey, man, Floyd earned what Floyd has now, man. Okay, Floyd earned what Floyd had. Now, the thing that Floyd didn't do, Floyd didn't fight Keith Thurman. Floyd did not fight Keith Thurman, and that was a problem, man. I was like, you going around, Keith Thurman's right there, dog. If you're going to be the welterweight champion, you got to fight Keith Thurman, right? But now what do we see with Keith Thurman? You know what I mean? A little bit more of the same, dog. You know, a little bit more of the same, man. But it is what it is, man. People are going to do what they're going to do. I'm just telling you, from my point of view, that none of these fighters are going to get to the level that if they want that, where they can start talking about 9-figure paydays. I believe that can happen. It's not like, you know, I believe that can happen for one of these guys. It's not going to happen for two of them, but it can happen for one of them. And if they go off about their business and beat everybody around them, look good doing it, get a core support fan base behind them, and then be lucky enough to get a rival up that's doing the same thing, dude, this shit can blow up, dog. Yeah, David Pierce, I'm in Texas now, man. Yeah, I'm moved to Texas. You know, it can happen, but they're not want to fight the cats. Come on, man. Keep the Sean Porter. I heard. Now I'm reading people's. Nelson Noble said Paul Williams would have beaten Floyd Mayweather Jr. Maybe it would have been a good fight. I would have liked to see it. That would have been a really, really awkward fight for him. Somebody being that tall, you know. But hey, man, I'm not going to bet against Floyd on a guy that, you know, that would have been a good fight. I'm not going to say he would have beat him, but I would have loved to see it. What's going on, McGregor Boxing Stars? How you feeling, man? Expert Genius says Money Mayweather was a cherry picker, but Pretty Boy Floyd was the truth. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying, you know, but he earned it. He came up the hard way, man. He did not come up the soft way. He did not come up being somebody that they decided is going to be a star. That was not the route that they gave him. Even you could tell that by them fighting Emmanuel Augustus. You don't put somebody in there with Emmanuel Augustus and not have Emmanuel Augustus throw the fight and not think like, oh, man, you're really trying to test this kid and see if you can get. For years, I thought Bob Arum, Top Rank, was trying to get Floyd beaten because they kept putting him in so tough. But, you know, he overcame it. And the results of overcoming that, man, that dude he is a great fighter, man. And that's what it is, man. Is the Floyd fight official? Pito Freshkabar? No, it's not official. But Floyd Mayweather Jr. Put it on his Instagram that they were going to do it. I don't understand why. I mean, I know sometimes he can troll, but troll with that, I don't know. I don't believe it, because that's real money right there. You know what I mean? That's real money. You know what I'm saying? Nothing on Charlie Zinoff. Yes, Charlie Zinoff, man. And people need to stop beating up on him. Tom Sawyer said Castillo Castillo won was a great fight. Pac better be going into this with Freddie and rush Floyd early, get those 3 rounds in the bank like McGregor did, and Mayweather and Manny will be looking good. Man, he need to leave Freddie Roach, right where the fuck Freddie Roach is. Nowhere near him, dude. Freddie Roach ain't done him a lick of good as a trainer, in my opinion. He ain't done squat for the dude. That's how I've seen it. I never seen him make an instant pro. He looked better in this fight, that last fight without him, than he did with him. They've been trying to go for the knockout, go for the knockout. He better try to win some damn points, but he's not gonna. Floyd, I mean, come on, man. Floyd has already been in the ring with him, and Floyd ain't taking any fights that he don't think he can win. That's another thing. Floyd ain't playing. Cockroach is losing his mind. Yeah, dog. He's just no. Paul Williams would have been a big problem. That's why Floyd retired. Too many punches would have been on Floyd's ass and made him work. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. But I mean, he didn't fight him. And that's one of the fights where people are like, look, man, that's when they started to cherry pick. That's when they're like, look, you didn't fight Paul Williams. You didn't fight Miguel Margarito. Didn't fight Keith Thurman, right? Margarito was right there during that time, but I'm glad he didn't because Margarito was cheating. And if Margarito didn't have plaster in his gloves, he would have beat the brakes off of Margarito. And Paul Williams, I wish Paul Williams hadn't fought Margarito. Because if he hadn't, he might not have lost to Sergio Martinez because he wouldn't have had all that damage done to him by Antonio Margarito. It's just, look, man, I can see 100% why people would say that, but you can't. I mean, I'm not going to judge the entirety of Floyd Mayweather's career on the last on that Showtime contract where he was getting basically like, was his very, very prolonged victory lap. Cash Alexander said he took away Keith Thurman's excuse fight to get away from Spence. He took away Keith Thurman's excuse to get away from Spence. I'm not sure what you mean on that, man. You can clarify. Sergio Gabriel Martinez would have stopped Floyd Mayweather Jr. He was a 154-pounder, and I don't think he would have stopped him. But he's a 154-pounder, man. Maybe he would have, but I doubt it very much. JMJ2121, much love in the super chat, my man. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for supporting the cause. Man, Jay the super dog, Junior the super dog, man. I ain't seen you in like a fucking country, what a month of Sundays. He said, God, Wilder cleaned out the heavyweight division and is the most exciting boxer in the division. Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't get any credit because hey, man, he's not Anthony Joshua out there in the UK. Bump that shit. Nobody care about that shit. That's out there in the UK. And I've got to get my head back around that, man, because there's so much media around it. Like, that's just some dudes in London. You know what I mean? Those are some guys in London. That's the people that are pushing Anthony Joshua is a crowd of people that live in Great Britain. Like, okay. Hold on one second. Hey, Dad. My dad must have called me on accident. I always got to take my daddy's call. Fannon, don't forget Paul Williams lost his next fight with Carlos Quintana. I think that's what you're going to say. Paul Williams was never the same after he got. Don't forget Paul Williams lost his first title defense to Quintana by the time Floyd was in big money fights with Oscar and Hatton. Yes, fair enough. I mean, I would have liked to see the fight, though. No, not saying Floyd ducked, but I wanted to see him fight Paul Williams, Winky Wright as Landy Lar, Keith Thurman, Sergio Martinez. Those 5 matchups would have been epic. Yeah, it would have been great. That's what I'm saying. Those are the time. But see, here's the thing, man. He's blowing. Floyd Mayweather was moving up. He moved up several weight classes. And he was really at the end of his career when all that stuff happened. I mean, he's got, what was that, the last 10, 11 fights of his career? He'd had 36. Man, what was his record when he got with De La Hoya, man? He was definitely in his 30 win, had like 30 or something like that. Let me see. He wasn't a young fighter, man. He was, he had a full career by the time he got up there. Let me check the record just to make sure my memory's not wrong. Okay, so by the time he got to Oscar De La Hoya, which was in 2017, 2007. Damn, that's a long ass time ago. That was 11 years ago that he fought Oscar De La Hoya in 2007. Let me see, where is Floyd? So 2000, he was there. He was dang near 40 fights, man. He's 37. He was in 30. He was 37-0 um when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. And that was, I think that was kind of like a cash out fight though for for Oscar De La Hoya as well, man, because he had lost a bunch of, he was on a nice little losing every other fight streak by that time. When he lost to Shane Mosley, then he beat Felix. He lost to Felix Stern, but they gave him the damn decision. It's just ridiculous. But then Bernard Hopkins he lost to, then he beat Mayorga, then he fought Floyd Mayweather. So he was, but Floyd Mayweather was already like, it was pretty much, the later stages in his career. And then after that, Floyd went on his money run, right? And the money run was, let's go back to when this was. Ricky Hatton, Marquez, Mosley, Ortiz, Cotto, Guerrero, Alvarez, Maidana, Pacquiao, Berto, and then he, of course, came back for Conor McGregor. So honestly, man, as far as him being, he was just on his money rush. But he was on his money rush. He had already done a lot of stuff to get there, Oh, yeah, man. Everybody, I never seen anybody done the way Floyd did a Gotti. Oh, man, that was crazy. He was just so outclassed Gotti, man. And there were some people that's the definition of people getting suckered, boy. There are a lot of people thought that he had a shot at beating, that Toro Gotti had a shot at beating Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jamal Wright, Floyd, the best ever still. No, he is not. In my humble opinion, no way is Floyd Mayweather Jr. the best ever. He is a great fighter. He is a Hall of Fame fighter. He is a legendary fighter. He is the best fighter of his generation. He should have been fighter of the decade between 2000 2010. He is probably the greatest living fighter, current living fighter. Yeah, he's probably the greatest current living fighter, but he's not the greatest ever, dog. No. Ever's a long time, man. Yeah, Fannon, you remember what he did to Corrales? Yeah, that was beautiful. You know what I really loved about that? Yeah, Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest to ever do it, no doubt about it. I don't know if Floyd's the most cerebral, man. There's a long time, dog. Richest fighter, yeah. No. Is he? He may be. Maybe. Depends. I think he's made more money than George Foreman, but it just depends on how much money George Foreman has. And honestly, I think there's a billionaire over there somewhere in Russia that used to fight. You know what I mean? So don't lunch. Don't lunch. I think there's a Russian billionaire that used to fight. Or did he used to play tennis? Can't remember. It might have been Ilie Nastasian. Yes, Ilie Nastasian I'm thinking of. He was a tennis player that became a billionaire out there in Russia. But I don't know if he was the smartest either, man. That's a long-ass time, dog. That's a long time. Forever is a long time, dog. Forever is a long time. Why would he be any smarter than Jack Johnson? I don't know why he would be. Why is he smarter than Jack Johnson? You know what I mean? I don't know if he's smarter than Jack Johnson. I just don't know. I'm just not going to say that. I think it's a long time. Best fighter ever is probably Rocky Marciano. Are you got to be kidding me? His KO record and undefeated streak were only recently beat by Deontay Wilder and Floyd. No, he's not. Forever, ever. That's a long ass time, dog. I see when people make arguments like that, most times you're going to lose because you're talking about ultimates. He's the best ever. Really? Why would I say that he's better than Charlie Burley? Excuse me. I don't think he beats Charlie Burley. From what I've seen of Charlie Burley, I don't think Floyd beats Charlie Burley. I'm just telling you. And most people on this chat have never heard of Charlie Burley, but I don't think he beats Charlie Burley. I'm watching Charlie Burley fight, just a few clips. I'm like, Floyd gonna have a real hard time with this dude. Real hard time with this dude. Real hard time with this dude. But we're caught up in the moment, And plus, I don't want to give any credit for little dudes that couldn't actually beat guys bigger than him. Okay, so Floyd's 130 pounder, man. You know what I mean? It's just tough for me to give that title to a guy that weighs 130 pounds, 140-pound fighter, because there's like 1,000 fighters that would have knocked him out. You know what I mean? So I like where at PK Boxing and MMA say Ali's the greatest, period, until further notice. And that's what it is, man. He's best. He's the best as far as getting away from Bob Arum. What up? And yeah. oh yeah. Oh yeah. Making that money. I know somebody said that earlier though. In the boxing ring, making that dough. Floyd, hey man, Floyd killed it. Floyd killed the game, and he deserved it because that was what you call a, what do you call that? They tried to put a bottle on that for so long that it bust out the top, dog. It's just like, you shaking a can of pop, right? And that something just that it builds up, the power builds up, and then pop, and I'm trying to tell you, it just went pop. You know what I mean? It became huge, and that's cool. Nah, man. No one milked boxing like Mayweather has. Oh, he's milked the shit out of it, but he earned it. He's earned every dime that he got because nobody wanted to give him. Taryn Harris said Ali not better than Sugar Ray Robinson. Ali would beat the shit out of Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay? Muhammad Ali would have beaten the piss out of Sugar Ray Robinson. The fight wouldn't have gone 6 rounds. Okay? That's where I am with that. When you talk about boxing, you talk about heavyweights, dog. No. Go up to heavyweight. Go up to heavyweight and beat them then. You know what I mean? If you can't beat them, dude, I don't know why you get credit for being greater than they do. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a good one, man. Floyd versus Edwin Valario. Floyd would have beat him. Shit, Edwin Valario had a hard time with what's this dude's name? DeMarco. He had a hard time with DeMarco. McGregor boxing. Fannon, Burley in the Murderers Row. Yep, Black Murderers Row. That boy can fight. Yeah, he said, I'm looking at Charlie Burley now. Wow, he's smacking at this dude. I'm telling you, Charlie Burley's a beast. That was a beast. Okay? A young, ageless Archie Moore was better than Ali. Hell no. Muhammad Ali beat the piss out of Archie Moore, man. Archie Moore too small. It's Archie Moore, no. Archie Moore gets tattooed. No, you want to talk about somebody beating Floyd, beating Ali in his prime, you better go to somebody like, you better move to Jack Johnson. What could Jack Johnson do? Something like that. If that's the case, Fannon, Ali doesn't beat Jack Johnson. Hey, man, there's a good argument for Jack Johnson. Except for this. Jack Johnson didn't fight everybody. Jack Johnson wasn't in a situation where he could have fought everybody, but he didn't risk. What's the guy's name that Jack Johnson didn't fight, man? Somebody out there. Curtis Anderson, you're out there. I mean, where's Curtis Anderson and Lawrence Williams when I need him? What's the name of the guy? Man, and black heavyweights around the same times. Yeah, Valdez, Jack Johnson. Yeah, but I mean, there could be an argument about Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson's a damn heavyweight. You know what I mean? Prime Ali, prime Holyfield. Ali. Gee, Ali will pistol whip Evander Holyfield. Man, Lennox Lewis get his ass. Man, hell, give him fits with what? Give him fits with what? What is Lennox Lewis going to give him a fit with? What's he going to do? Man, hell no. Lennox Lewis is a great fighter. Lennox Lewis wouldn't, in my opinion, Lennox Lewis wouldn't have beat Larry Holmes. Lennox Lewis ain't beating Larry Holmes, man. Okay, Lennox Lewis is a great fighter. Definitely got him in my top 10 heavyweights. But Lennox Lewis got knocked out got knocked out cold by Hasim Rahman. He got knocked out cold by Oliver McCall, dude. Man, hell no. No, Ali didn't get his style from Floyd Patterson. It would be from Sugar Ray Robinson. And dog, ain't nobody beating no 1967 Ali. He would have got his ass just tattooed. He's too slow. He's big, but he's too slow. For now, I'm about to get this workout done, grind. What's the best email for me to contact you? Right here. Let me write it down for you, man. And by the way, subscribe to my man, Marlon Sims, man, professional boxer. SCOVITIE. at gmail.com. Yes, sir. Here you go, man. Let me make HP. I messed it up. I gotta correct that. Here you go. All right, Marlon Sims. That's my email, man. Ali would beat Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robin pillar. But man, he wouldn't make it to the post. He would just beat his ass on the pillar. This dude's too small. He would have knocked, dude. He would have beat the piss. A 1967 Ali would be if Lennox Lewis went the distance. If he went the distance, he would lose going away. He would lose going away, dude. No way. He's too slow. He's too slow. And if he didn't get knocked out, only thing would happen to him, he'd get jabbed in the mouth for 15 straight rounds. We ain't even talking about 12 rounds. These dudes fighting 12 rounds. Man, come on, dude. You better go back and look exactly like Curtis Anderson says. Ali in 1966 was unreal. Dude, he's unreal. That dude is so fast. His feet, and he's big. And it's not even like the dude's that much bigger than Ali. Ali's 6'3". He's 6'3 and 3/4. He's almost 6'4", man. He's like an inch. What is Lennox Lewis? 6'5"? So Lennox Lewis is like bigger than, he's heavier than him, a couple inches taller, way too slow, dude. And Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson would get his ass blistered. Ain't nobody beating Ali, man. You guys can just write that home. It's until you see an athlete like that. Come on, man. The dude was too good an athlete. See, because they're not fighting in the time. And here's something else you guys got to remember. When you talk about these dudes like Ali, Ali came up in a time where there were a lot of good fighters, where you could go. There was gyms in Louisville, Kentucky. There were gyms. These guys were fighting. There was a bunch of heavyweights. Hey, what's going on, Blue Blood Sports TV? What's good, man? Enjoyed seeing you on Dante's Boxing Nation last night, my man. Much love in the super chat, sir. Thank you very much. Salute to you, bro. I'm on my way to Mayweather Gym to see what's going on. We have to link up for sure, man. We got to do it, man. Definitely got to do it, man. Yeah, ain't no way. No, dude. Them dude can fight, man. I'm trying to tell you. The dude can fight. And those dudes were all fighting at that point in time, man. Yeah, man, we got 130 people, 230 people in the building, 148 likes. Let's get the likes up, man. I'm having a lot of fun talking to you guys, man. How Mayweather was drunk in that video. They not rematching. Dog, why? Here's the thing, Battle Rifle. Why? First of all, if he said he put it on Instagram, I'm going to take him at his word because there's no reason to say that. But also, it's a fight that you know can be made because Manny Pacquiao's not retired and Manny Pacquiao wants a rematch. If Manny Pacquiao says it, if Manny Pacquiao said that, I would believe it. Floyd Mayweather Jr. saying that he wants to make another nine-figure payday. Why would I not believe that he would want to go make $100 million? He said Mayweather was drinking now. I thought that Floyd didn't drink. Hey, man, I didn't. Why would he be in Tokyo with Manny Pacquiao? And the last time a fight got made was the same thing. They were at a basketball game together. Floyd Mayweather walked across, talked to Manny Pacquiao. The fight wound up getting made. Why would Manny Pacquiao's not retired? Who else would Manny Pacquiao want to fight? Besides that fight, where he can make all that dough and get a chance of. On Manny Pacquiao's side, I have no doubt whatsoever he would take that fight. You know what I mean? If Floyd Mayweather can make $200 million, ain't no way he's passing up that $200 million. Because as much as we hate it, people are going to buy that fight. Anthony Griffin, man, my man, 100 grand. Much love in the super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. Tom Sawyer said the fight is on. I have no doubt that they would do it. Man, these cats, getting back to Ali, man, seriously, it's a no-win argument with me, dude, because he's too good an athlete. He's too good an athlete. And he's way too good an athlete, man. And what is he going to do? Catch him? He going to knock him out? The dude's got a monster chin. Anyway, man, and he's fought better competition. And those guys were better fighters than. Asim Rahman knocked him out, man. Come on, dog. Asim Rahman. Oh, it was Harry Wills. Yeah, it was a couple other dudes. It wasn't just Harry Wills. It was a couple other dudes, too, that Jack Johnson didn't fight. But Harry Wills was the number one cat. It was like the black heavyweight champion. I think Harry and some of the guys that actually had beaten Jack Johnson in before Jack Johnson got that shot. Fannon, what if Ali rope-a-dope against Tyson? He's not going to rob. You're talking about a prime Muhammad Ali, man. We're not talking about a 34-year-old Ali. We're talking about a 27-year-old Ali. Okay? A 27-year-old Ali. I'm not going to talk about what the Ali that beat Foreman. I'm not talking about the Ali that beat Frazier. I'm not talking about the guy that fought Ken Norton. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about the guy that fought Cleveland Williams. I'm talking about the guy that fought Ernie Terrell. Go watch Cleveland Williams, the Muhammad Ali's fight with Cleveland Williams, and tell me you think these dudes are beating that guy. No. Okay? No. He's way too damn fast. I'm telling you. He's too fast. I'm trying to tell you, 27 with reach and hand speed. And the guy, and by the way, remember, Big Cat Williams was 6'5.5". He wasn't no little dude, and he ain't got no juice. Put him on them juice. Ernie Shavers was in the 70s, man. Ernie Shavers was in the 70s. Oh, say Ali hit Williams with a 7-punch combo. That shit's crazy, dude. He went a whole round without getting touched, dude. Ain't no what Lennox Lewis going to do to hit him. Anyway, man. Oh, I give props to Floyd Mayweather, man, but everything's within reason, man. I got to give shit within reason. Okay, you can't if you 5'6", 140 pounds, dude. I'm not going to say you the greatest fighter ever, dude. Okay, I'm just not going to do it. You're 5'6", you're 140 pounds. I'm not telling you you're the greatest fighter ever. Okay, I'm not doing it. All right. You might be one of the best technically skilled fighters, but how do I know that? There could have been a guy down there at 118 pounds with that type of skill. I trust my boxing knowledge over anyone, so I'm good. What's that? Lawrence Williams? Hey, Lawrence getting cocky. He should, though. He knows his boxing. What's Lawrence Williams talking about? I know you trust yours. Would you tell me what you're talking about, though, Lawrence Williams? Y'all can't debate Lawrence. We got the boxing historical gods in the building right now, man. We got Curtis Anderson, we got Lawrence Williams, and I'm beating y'all. Don't tell me that shit. I'm gonna beat you, man. Blood boxing, retro boxing and documentaries, best known. Formerly known as blood boxing in the building, man. He said Ali's last prime fight was Zora Foley. Those guys thinking about the 70s version. Yeah, man, you don't get, just like you don't get any, just like I ain't trying to hear nothing about Floyd Mayweather Jr. at 147. Like Floyd Mayweather Jr. 147, there's a reason, man. No, he's a 135-pound fighter, man. If you want to give true praise to Floyd Mayweather Jr. in his skill, don't bring up any fight he had at welterweight. No. I think that Floyd Mayweather's last prime fight was might have been Ricky Hatton. No. Was it a Toro Gotti? I can't remember which happened first. I get old. I'm getting old, so I have a harder time remembering what fight came first. But let me see. When did he beat? Yeah, Arturo Gotti, Zab Judah. Probably 2000. Yeah, maybe Ricky Hatton. I think Ricky Hatton was after De La Hoya. So the best of Floyd Mayweather Jr. was right at 140 pounds against Arturo Gotti. From 2015 to 2017, dude, that Floyd, none of those guys were on the same level of that perfect Floyd. That perfect Floyd at 100, right after that fight, man. Gotti versus Floyd was before Hatton. Yeah, thanks. Arturo Gotti at 140. So yeah, Mayweather Cotto, they were past their time too. You know what I mean? Floyd, but anyway, man, it is. Canelo was no cherry pick. Yeah, he wasn't a cherry pick. He was more like he picked that apple before it was ripe. I'll put it. He picked that shit. He picked that apple before it was ripe. He's trying to do what Canelo. He did to Canelo what Canelo's trying to do with Errol Spence Jr. If they try to make that fight with Errol Spence Jr., they're trying to catch him while he's still green. Or what Mikey Garcia is trying to do. Mikey Garcia wants to try to do with Errol Spence. Because Mikey Garcia got 36 fights. Errol Spence Jr. got 24 fights, and he's just now really coming into his own and really developing his name as a. I know he's he's a 28-year-old fighter, but still, he has only been boxing since he's 15. So his experience isn't as high as Mikey Garcia. So Mikey Garcia, that's the only reason I think that Mikey Garcia was trying to make that fight. And honestly, why I think that Mikey Garcia, that Errol need to let that Mikey Garcia fight sit. If these dudes don't want to fight them, stay the course. And when they want to get it, when the guys that are in your weight class want to get in there with you, whoop their ass. But don't try to let some cat with like 36, 37 fights trying to slick up on you, dog. There's nothing for him to win in that, man. What up, KO? How you feeling, man? Baldomir wasn't a cherry either. The boxing media had him favor over Floyd at the time. Yeah, they were tripping because who did Baltimore beat? Baldomir beat did he beat Vernon Forrest? Rest in peace, Vernon Forrest. I'm just trying to tell you, I wouldn't do that. That's what they're trying to do. Nah, Floyd ain't about to fight Spence, man. But Floyd trying to tell them other cats, man, hey, he ain't that green. He ain't that green. I'm trying to tell you, look, man, them dudes that are in the same weight class as him don't want to fight Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia I don't think he's just name grabbing. I think he's trying. I think he thinks he's green, and he can he can box to a decision. That's what he thinks he can do. He thinks he can probably try to do a Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler move, and throw some flurries at the end of the round, stay away, throw some flurries at the end of the round, try to pull off a round. You know what I mean? And he can get to a decision. And because Errol Spence might be, because he's more inexperienced, he has less experience. Canelo would be trying to do the same thing if they did that, but that's what Floyd did. My point with that is that's what Canelo did to Wookie Wook. Explain why Floyd is scared of Spence as well. Are you asking me a question? If he's scared of him or not? I wouldn't say he's scared of him. I don't think Floyd Mayweather Jr. is scared to fight people, man. Floyd ain't no punk now. I mean, Floyd's not a punk. However, that's a chance to get your ass ran through by that young boy, and the money might not be there for him. And he thinks that shit could be something like maybe he's too big. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know if he's scared of him or not. I just think that dude is that's a fight that could end him, because Errol Spence Jr. is really, man. Here's the thing, man. Sometimes you really do. You might run into that dude, man. That dude, you might run into that dude. You know what I mean? Boxing has those come along every once in a while, man. where you run into Baldomir beat Zab Judah. Thank you. I thought Baldomir beat Ricardo Mayorga beat Winky Wright. Not Winky Wright, but what's the name I'm thinking of? God dog. He beat Vernon Forrest, rest in peace. Prime Floyd would box circles around Spence. Maybe, maybe not. All right, maybe not. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's a real you don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. You don't know. People don't know. There's going to be another great fighter, man. There's going to be another great fighter. And Styles, at 147, Spence is a big, strong dude. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not a welterweight, man. I'm just going to keep going with that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not a welterweight. No way, shape, or form is this dude a welterweight. Okay, he is 140. He's 135 pounds. Wookie Wook, no worries, man. I try my best, man. Sometimes the comment section is going a little fast, man, and I miss some things. Pac-Man's Wasi Rockman said Pac-Man's from another camp, whereas Errol Spence ESJ is his cloth. And there's a lot more money in the Manny Pacquiao fight, man. There's a lot less money in the Errol Spence fight, because he doesn't have, that's why he fought Conor McGregor, man. The dude's trying to make money. He ain't playing about it. He's like, look, I went through my career as being the guy taking on the tough fights, beating it. He's proved what he's doing. He proved who he is. Why do people do pound for pound, man? To market fighters. It's a marketing mechanism. That's what that is. It don't mean shit in actuality. Jamal Wright, who? What? You're tripping. Wilder would stop Ali who? He would stop Ali who? Ali, Saddam Ali? You must be talking about Saddam Ali. Come on, man. Battle rifle. I think prime Terry Norris beats Mayweather even if he was a natural 147 pounder. Could be, man. Terry Norris is a great fighter. Mayweather earned his way to the point where he wins on negotiating table. Ring is just a formality. Yeah, I mean, he's did that. I mean, in the latter part of his career, that's what he did, no doubt about it. Juan Chandler said Ali would make Wilder look confused. Look, man, if anybody gets, I'll tell you this, man. If anybody gets hit by Deontay Wilder, that shit can be a lot of problems, dog. Okay? He's got a bomb, all right? He's got a bomb. Here's the thing, man. Ali got one of the best chins in boxing history because he got hit by bombs by the big two. He beat two of the heaviest head punching heavyweights in the history of boxing. Two of them. He knocked out one and he beat the other one when he was older. Oh, three. Excuse me. He's beaten three of the hardest hitting heavyweights in the history of boxing. That being Sonny Liston, George Foreman, and Ernie Shavers. Beat all of those dudes. So just because you got a bomb don't mean you beating Ali, dude. The cats that gave Ali more problems were the cats that didn't punch that hard. They are very, very active, and they were in Ali's leg when Ali's legs were gone. But being able to punch don't mean you beating Ali, dude. Okay? Because he got a chin. And you ain't gonna hit him that much. You know what I mean? Anyway, Sonny Liston, George Foreman, Ernie Shavers, Joe Frazier. Yeah, Joe Frazier dropped them bombs too. But it's what it is, man. You know, we all got our favorites, man. We all got people we like, but I'm just saying. Riddick Bowe ducked Lennox Lewis, no doubt about it. But Riddick Bowe knew what was going on, dude. Riddick Bowe knew what was going on. He's probably going to lose that fight. Oh, Ron Lyle could crack. Yep. I got Foreman beating Wilder. Yeah, it'd be a good fight, man. If Wilder hits anybody, it could be trouble. Oh, Henry Cooper. I didn't really know Henry Cooper could drop bombs like that, man. I didn't know that. Dwayne Bobbitt, Teofimo Stemus against Prime Ali, they both lose. Teofimo Lopez is a very good fighter, man, but he never fought more than 3 rounds. He's a 3-round fighter. I'm not going to give Teofimo Stevenson that type of credit for winning Olympic gold medals, man. You know what I mean? I don't think Riddick Bowe just blatantly ducked Lewis. Rock Newman was a shady promoter. He told Bowe to throw away that bet. Yeah, I've heard that about. I definitely have heard about your boy being a crook. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm just talking about the public perception of it, man. So, and it is what it is, man. So, you know, who's physically stronger, Wilder or Rahman? Wilder. I would bet Wilder. Wilder's one of them long, rangy type of dudes, man. But look, man, I got to get up out of here, man. Hey, but I definitely appreciate everybody coming to the chat. It's been a lot of fun. I'm on my hour right now, man. So I'm about to roll. Definitely gonna enjoy these fights later tonight, man. I don't think I'm gonna go live for the fight or anything like that, man. But you might check me out on some other channels. I'll go check out somebody's live stream. But man, I appreciate everybody coming through. And with that, I'm out. Peace.